Hi everyone, thank you for watching my channel. A lot of what you see on this channel is going to be an inside look into my life as I've battled a disease which is very rare called RSD, which refers to the name reflex sympathetic dystrophy. Another name for the disease is CRPS, which means chronic regional pain syndrome. What you're going to look at next is really an inside and honest portrayal of my life since May of 2008 up until today, January 31st, 2016. I've included videos from that time period and pictures, and it's a raw look into what I've dealt with, what my emotions are, and I really hope you like and subscribe, and I will try to post updates as often as I can. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Today is June 28th, 2015, and I'm in some pretty serious pain. Going from my back all the way down into my feet. The left foot is far worse. I also have some pain in my shoulders, neck, back, going down into my arms and fingers. It's kind of hard to grip, like pens, pencils, hold my phone, type, do anything. Hurting pretty bad. A lot of that's the fault of my doctor, though, because he's only got me on one pain pill that I take every 5 hours, along with, like other medications and stuff, of course. But if I was getting adequate pain control, maybe I could do more than just lay in bed all day and be in pain. But this is my life. I'm in horrendous pain. Hurts pretty bad. I hate this situation. I hate not being able to do anything or accomplish anything. I used to be really hardworking, and I can't even work. I haven't worked in years. RSD is really the worst pain I've ever had. I mean, I've given birth to 3 children, 2 naturals and 1 C-section. I've been cut open hip to hip for surgery. I've had multiple cyst removals. I lost my right ovary. I had a completely torn ACL, so I had knee surgery to replace my ACL. I've had dental work done, and just in getting dental work done, I've had stronger pain pills prescribed than what my pain management doctor is doing for me now. I've been with Dr. Choi since January, and it's June, and I've literally had 2 sit-down appointments with this doctor. That's it. I feel like the lack of care is now turning into medical negligence, and he doesn't really seem to give a shit about my case. And that worries me, because if things continue like this, I don't know how long I can take it. I really don't. What I don't understand is why they, like, put animals down when they're in pain. When people are like me who have, like, this disease that's mainly pain. And it's not just mainly pain, it's, like, medically documented as the worst form of pain, chronic pain that exists. Like, nothing else hurts worse than this. And why do people like us have to suffer? Why can't they just put us down? You know? And I don't think I can even keep doing this. I've been doing it for 9 years. And granted, every day is not quite this bad, but it's pain all the time, and it never stops. And then there's different types of pain, depending on what you do. Like, if I walk too much, my ankle gives out, and then I fall, so then I have, like, pain from falling, and I have the constant burning, where I feel like I'm on fire all the time, from the inside out. Then I have the pins and needles that happen when you like kind of go numb a little bit. And that feels like, which feels like 1,000 million fire ants or something that like crawl around in you. I just don't know what to do anymore. Doctors don't care. Disability people don't care. I just got my second denial letter. They got 3 records. And they didn't even get, like, complete reports from those records from 3 doctors. And one of the doctors I've never even seen or heard of in my life. I'm so tired of fighting for benefits that I worked since the age of 12 to earn for myself. And they're giving me a hard time about accessing my own money when I can't work. Telling me, oh, even though you do have this condition, and you do have severe depression, and you do have severe anxiety, and you do have back issues, and you do have arthritis, you're still able to work in some capacity. Which, I don't know what job in the world will ever hire somebody like me, who never knows what they're going to feel like from minute to minute. Like, I've tried to work. And I've been fired from every fucking job that I've worked. For that reason. Because I'm in too much pain or I'm not dependable. And it's not because I don't want to be. It's because I have this damn disease and this is what it does to me. And I didn't ask for it to happen. I'd rather work. I'd rather be able to make as much money as I want. Be able to do things with my kids and live and survive. And not like freak over when I have bills that I can't pay. And I have to borrow money from my parents just to survive. And then all this on top of dealing with pain. Like, I can't even catch a break. It's like the government and the system, nobody cares about you. Nobody. So you gotta fight for yourself, and even then, it's a fight. And you're already exhausted and tired and in pain. Trying to just survive, and then they make you fight so you can survive with money that you already earned. Like, I don't get it. I gotta go. I can't even talk anymore. I'm hurting too bad. Stop the video. Today's like, what is this, September 17th? Went to the doctor's yesterday, and they finally agreed to increase the morphine, and I think the Percocet, but I can't even get to the pharmacy to pick them up. So, it's like 7 in the morning. I have barely slept all night. I'm exhausted. I'm in so much pain. Like, a lot of times I'm in a lot of pain and I don't cry. And the pain's really bad, and I'm like, can't even describe it. I don't even have the energy to describe it. Disability denies me saying that I'm able to work. I can't even get out of bed. What a joke. This is what our country does to people who suffer and need help. My name is Jess Jacobs. It's December 27th, 2015 at 4:28 a.m. Another night of insomnia. Can't sleep. I'm in so much pain. And tonight has been especially bad. I can barely move my neck. My back muscles are literally so hard and painful. Feels like they're made of stone. I can knock on them and it makes a sound. I'm just in so much pain, and I'm already on all my medications, which include morphine and Percocet for the pain. I'm still in a lot of pain. There's just like no relief. And on top of that, I'm getting these breakouts, like with these weird looking sores all over the place, all over my body. But this pain is so incredibly bad. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't concentrate on very much, I barely move. So I don't know if it's the fibromyalgia getting worse or if it's the RSD in that area. But my muscles are literally so tight, and I am on 2 different muscle relaxers. And it hurts so bad. Human beings shouldn't have to suffer like this. There's gotta be something my doctor can do to help make this manageable. And he tells me that the meds I'm on, that's it. That's all I'm allowed to have. I don't know what else to do at this point. Like losing hope big time. Other things that have been affecting me is the severe depression and anxiety. I did try to make an appointment to see a psychiatrist like twice. And the first appointment I had with him, we had a huge snowstorm. And there was a big drift that blocked my garage, so I couldn't obviously shovel or anything because even walking is difficult these days for me. And the more I do physically, the worse pain I end up getting in. So it's like a double-edged sword. I try to be productive, and then I'm like penalized or something, because when I am trying to be productive, even just doing the smallest things around the house or going to appointments, I end up just my pain levels skyrocket. And like I said, it's really abnormal for me to even be feeling this decent. So I'm actually kind of blessed right now. But, you know, depression, anxiety, severe constipation, there's times where I don't go, or I don't have a bowel movement for like 2 weeks at a time. And it's at the point now that even though I take stool softeners and I take laxatives and I have a prescription of some powder that I put in my drinks to help me, you know, have bowel movements, anytime I do, the toilet bowl's filled with blood. and it's pretty gross. My hair falls out, so I have to take supplements to help with that. I have like short-term memory loss. I have severe insomnia. Like, for example, it's like 5:15 in the morning right now. I've been up for, I don't know, almost 30 hours. I'm exhausted. Up until a couple hours ago, I was in so much pain that I could barely move. It was pretty bad. And then I was able to take my medications at like 12:30, and it took about 2 hours before I actually started feeling decent. So, like I said, insomnia. I have atrophy in my legs. Just everything's really progressed. It's just really hard to deal with. And then I have back pain. Don't know what that's from. I have a bunch of tests that I have to go in for. I have some bulge over here on my neck, and my pain management doctor ordered x-rays. When I had testing a while back, they found a nodule in my liver, one in my lung, and one on my thyroid, so I have to go get tested to find out what these nodules are. So I have like a lot of medical issues going on, and it just it could be really hard to deal with. Other than my kids, I really don't talk to many people. I've pretty much avoided social media like the plague. I'm just existing. You know, there's really no quality of life. I had to suck up my pride and set that aside and file for disability. And I've been denied officially 3 times now. So I'm currently represented by a team of lawyers to help try to get the benefits that I long deserve, and I've worked since the age of 12 to earn. I'm starting to get in pain now just from the position I'm sitting in. But I have like something going on with my hip. It's just like a bunch of fucked up stuff, and excuse my language, I apologize. But RSD is no joke, and I really don't have a support system. My mom, she was my best friend, and the one person that I could feel most comfortable talking to about anything, and now she's gone. And it's like really hard to deal with the fact that she's gone. She died at the age of 59, you know, pulmonary embolism. Didn't see it coming, and it literally haunts me all the time. I think of her all the time. So I'm dealing with my mom's death, and I just, you know, I feel lonely, I feel depressed, and a lot of it's my fault because I've really not made any effort to really talk to people. Nobody really comes here. My sister Colleen will pop in like once a week. You know I got people that love me, but I just kind of have been keeping myself isolated. Big time. And I really don't know what else to say. I just wanted to give a quick update, and I hope that if you know of anybody that has RSD or CRPS, or if you're someone that's suffering with it, that, you know, support and friends and family and help is something that people like me don't like to ask for, and I need people to kind of tell me, like, hey, you know. What is RSD? RSD is called reflex sympathetic dystrophy. Another term that is used is CRPS, which stands for chronic regional pain syndrome. It's a disease that attacks your central nervous system. So basically, anywhere that you have nerves, it can attack, which is your whole body. Commonly, your extremities are affected, but it can spread throughout your entire body. Anyone can get this disease, but typically 70% of the patients that have it are women. but anybody, any age, children, men, women, all ethnicities, anyone can get the disease. The main symptom of RSD is chronic, severe burning pain. People often ask what it feels like. Imagine that where your disease is at, that somebody poured gasoline on you and lit a match, and that you are on fire and it can never ever be put out. It is severe and it burns and it just does not go away. That's what RSD feels like. RSD is ranked on the McGill Pain Index as a 42. Just to give you some comparisons, a bone fracture on that scale is rated at 18. Phantom limb pain is ranked at 24. Cancer is ranked at 26. Chronic back pain, 28. Natural childbirth, 37. And amputation is at 39. So with RSD being ranked at 42, it is the highest and worst form of chronic pain that exists. And the McGill pain scale goes up to a 50. So that gives you an idea of how painful this disease is. Another component to the disease is something called allodynia, which is basically very extreme sensitivity to touch, sound, vibrations, and sometimes light. Basically, the slightest touch, clothing, the wind, like a breeze touching you, vibrations from music, just anything that you can think of. If you can feel it, then you have extreme sensitivity to it. For example, you go to a movie theater and the noise just from the movie being, like the deep rumbles, people with RSD can feel it and it hurts. It's really hard to explain. You can't go to a concert because the vibrations and the bass from the music vibrates up into your nerves, and your nerves are already very sensitive. So it causes the pain to just like skyrocket. Taking a shower, wearing socks, the sheet, if you're laying down in bed and the sheet brushes up against you, that can hurt a lot. It's weird, but it's true. People that have RSD, because it's nerve pain, it feels so much worse. And it just makes the burning pain even more unbearable. It's Jess. It is January 31st, 2016 at 4:30 a.m. Insomnia has been my life for over 9 years. And so far, none of the many doctors I've been to seek help have been giving me anything effective to help me sleep. And on top of that, I'm plagued with nonstop pain that just won't ever go away. Like ever. And then last week, when I saw my pain management, Dr. Joy, or actually, I didn't see him last week. I saw him in December. What I meant to say is last week, when I called the doctor's office to have my prescriptions refilled, he downgraded my pain medication, one of the pain medications. So, before the downgrade, I already wasn't doing good. 99, I'd say 95% of the month, I can't get out of bed. It hurts to walk. It hurts to move. I have to lay on my right side because I have a spinal cord stimulator battery in my butt on the left side. And if I lay on that, it's sitting on a muscle that freaks my entire leg out and bursts that into pain. I'm just so exhausted. I've called the doctor's office twice. My sister's called the doctor's office, and I even went online and messaged them asking why they would downgrade pain management or pain pill, the one pain pill, when I was already not doing good to begin with. I mean, my disease has been getting worse and worse and worse. And downgrading a pain pill when the stuff he was already having me on wasn't even working out that great anyway made absolutely no sense. And yet he refuses to call. Nobody from the office has given me a call back. I just feel so defeated. Like, everything hurts. My arms, my hands, my shoulders, my neck, my lower back, my left hip. I have, on top of having RSD, I have fibromyalgia, arthritis, angina, which means that something's wrong with my heart, but nobody knows what the cause is. I've already been admitted to the hospital twice for heart episodes. And they never did figure out what's wrong with my heart, but after doing a ton of research, I've learned that RSD, when it travels, it does attack your central nervous system, so any place in your body that you have nerves, it will attack. So your heart's one of them. So I was told that it's more than likely just a complication of the disease. And basically what that means is, since it's attacking my heart and my bowels and my intestines and my stomach, that I'm considered stage 3 RSD, which means it's attacking your internal organs now. Last month, I had 2 people in my RSD support group on Facebook. Within a week of each other, they both died from heart complications that were related to RSD. And in the obituary for the one girl, RSD was actually listed as her cause of death. So it's pretty scary because I'm already having heart issues. I already can't get out of bed most of the time. I am tired and constantly having to try to fight for disability and then to get my state health care coverage. It's like they're giving me a hard time trying to force me into working, and I have to keep submitting paperwork. I've submitted tons of paperwork to them stating that I'm disabled, and it's like people are stupid. They don't get it. I really wish that people would just come here, like doctors and the disability people that make the decisions. Anybody would come here at any time unannounced so that they could see what life is really like. It's not like I want to make this disease up. Hell, I'm 39 years old. I've had RSD since I was 30. I was in the prime of my life. I missed out on almost a decade of being able to enjoy what should be the prime of my life. I don't date. I don't have social interactions with friends. I rarely get on social media. I'm just in too much pain to do anything, and I'm exhausted all the time. Everything hurts. My doctor will not manage it, and I'm just so tired of dealing with things anymore. Like I said, it's exhausting. And then it's like people get mad at me when I get invited somewhere and I try to, I want to go, but I can't. And then they get mad at me. I don't get it at all. Why people are so supportive towards people who have cancer. I have something that's way worse than cancer. At least cancer patients have a 50-50 chance of survival. I don't have a chance. There is no cure for this disease. And has anybody ever, in the 9 years that I had RSD, ever wondered if I've gone hungry? The answer to that is yes. If I can't get out of bed to cook, I don't eat. I've lost over 30 pounds since June of 2015. Pretty much just wasting away. Nobody comes to visit, and I feel like people help those, like cancer. They raise money to help people like that. I'm not asking anybody for help. The only thing I've ever wanted was just people to be there for me. Don't make me come visit you, come visit me. Nobody does. I know people love me and care about me, but if they really loved me and cared about me, they'd be here. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to sign off. I'm hurting really bad and I'm just really tired. But thank you for watching. Like this video and be sure to subscribe. I'll try to post updates as I